Hello there and welcome to TVS, bringing you the eye on the news for Friday. These are the headlines. Sri Aman Hospital near completion. House fire trends unpredictable. No one is above the law. And now on to the news. Construction of the new Sri Aman Hospital at a cost of 150 million ringgit is expected to be completed by February 6 next year. Deputy Minister of Health Dato Aaron Ago Dagang during a site visit today said construction is now 83% completed.
Projek Hospital Sri Aman ini sekarang ni kalau mengikut kontraktor adalah 83% lah completed physically ya. So kita ada select sikit lah. Alright, and then completion date dipahamkan will be next year by February ya.
6th of February.
6th of February hopefully lah.
What date say commission?
6th of February. Terus commission terus lah.
Yeah.
Terus sampai commission terus lah.
So now what is going on now?
Now is internal.
Internal.
Basically semua sudah. You tengok bidding memang sudah siap.
Like what?
Semua fixing. Okay, water sudah masuk, api sudah masuk. Cuma masukkan barang-barang yang macam ward, bed semua tu, specialized equipment.
The major
Itu yang
the major outstanding is
that is done by another contractor lah.
He stressed only a few technical issues are to be dealt with, especially on manpower due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
So now, the main issue now is they have to get lockers.
Okay.
They have masalah lockers, you know lah. More lockers, I was told tadi, doktor cakap they're supposed to have 219. Only 82 datang. Ini locker lah. Locker punya masalah lah. Kita punya selalu mau absent. That's why all this kind of construction, big construction like this, they always go for people from China, Indonesia, orang yang diam fix. Dia tidak, kalau weekend, dia tidak balik rumah kampung. Kita masalah lokal ni kalau weekend, semua ada mau datang. Ada kerja lain, orang mati pergi, orang kahwin pergi, hantar anak sekolah. Just imagine, from 219, only 80, less than half datang. So that delays the work again.
He added logistics issue on equipments and building materials were among the constraints that delayed the completion of the hospital.
The problem thing, you see, hospital like this, they need specialized, finishing. They import from Germany, Korea, all those things that we don't have. They have to get supplied from there. And even batu, cement, tak ada di Sri Aman, they have to get from Kuching. So that also cause a bit of delay. Kalau kita ada lokal sini senang. To have to transport from Kuching datang sini. So, but okay lah, materials, the one they can plan lah. The one shouldn't be a problem lah. But yang some of the fixing itu yang we don't have the locally supplied, we have to import from overseas.
Kekurangan aksesibiliti jalan raya sebelum ini menjadi kekangan untuk membawa barangan pembinaan projek Hospital Sri Aman. Sudah siap 83%. Projek yang sudah diberi 2 kali masa lanjutan kini dijangka bersedia untuk beroperasi pada 6 Februari 2021. Saya Odlin Ketani bersama juru kamera Awang Azmil untuk TVS.
Do not be complacent, a reminder from Malaysia Fire and Rescue Department Sarawak Director Kiruddin Rahman when commenting on the patterns of longhouse fires in Sarawak. The changes in the pattern is closely connected to community awareness, especially in early fire prevention.
Trend kebakaran di rumah panjang di Sarawak ni, dia punya graf dia macam bukit. Bila ada peak dia berlaku kebakaran, masyarakat mula sedar. Bila mula sedar, menurun dalam 3 tahun dan lepas itu bila lupa naik balik. Inilah merupakan satu trend yang agak menggusarkan kita lah. Apabila trend 2015, 17 panggilan kebakaran. Tapi 2016 naik balik. 2017, 26. 2018 bila kita tingkatkan usaha-usaha kita, dia turun balik. Dan 2019 turun dan 2020 ni hanya 14 lah, pada menurun pada sehingga bulan Ogos ini.
When asked about the impact of community awareness programs conducted by the fire department with longhouse residents, Kiruddin had this to say.
Pada kes kebakaran yang melibatkan rumah panjang ini, kita dapat peratusan yang diselamatkan meningkat. Kalau kita lihat dari segi 2018, 36 daripada kes kebakaran diselamatkan. Tapi pada tahun 2019 47.4 naik harta benda yang diselamatkan. Tapi pada tahun 2020 ini 58.3%. Dia ada peningkatan. Sebab tindakan awal. Kerana daripada 12 kes ni yang kita dapati 4 kes ni hanya melibatkan kerugian lebih kurang 5%.
According to Kirudin, the responsibility to protect homes from fires is a combined effort and not just the sole responsibility of the fire department. He said accidents can happen anytime, and any fire incidents involving longhouses should not be politicized.
Tidak boleh 100% tapi boleh mengurangkan kadarnya. Dan ini juga kebesaran sebab dan saya tidak mahu perkara ini dijadikan isu politik sebab kebakaran boleh berlaku di mana-mana. Di kilang, kilang yang besar prosedurnya ada SOP-nya pun terberlaku kebakaran sebab itu kemalangan. Tetapi bila berlaku kemalangan rumah panjang, kita nak ambil kesempatan jangan dijadikan isu lah. Isu-isu yang tidak sepatutnya mempertikaikan usaha-usaha tambah kali pihak kerajaan sendiri. Sebab memang ada usaha-usaha dibuat. Memang ada program-program dibuat. Tapi bila berlaku kemalangan ini, kita kena terima hakikat bahawa benda ni berlaku tapi macam mana kita nak mengurangkan impak.
He said this when interviewed by TVS at JBPM Sarawak headquarters in Kuching on Friday.
Sarawak Police will be working closely with Sarawak Forestry Corporation to ensure that the state is free from illegal wildlife trading and poaching. Sarawak Commissioner of Police Dato' Aidi Ismail said intensive surveillance are to be carried out to address the matter.
According to him, the surveillance works to take immediate effect following the directive from Inspector General of Police IGP Tan Sri Abdul Hamid Bador on Tuesday, who instructed all district police chiefs in the country to identify premises involved in illegal wildlife trade and exotic food by September 18th, adding that stern action will be taken against them who fail to identify the premises within the stipulated period.
A police report has been lodged following the act of vandalism on several road signage under the jurisdiction of Kuching North City Commission. Confirming the matter, Assistant Minister at the Chief Minister's Office, Islamic Affairs and DBKU, Dato' Dr. Abdul Rahman Junaidi said a report has been lodged at Kuching Central Police Station today. DBKU also demands an apology from those responsible and for them to take down the stickers.
Rahman Junaidi said such action could bring about a myriad of implications, specifically on racial unity and harmony.
Keempat, implikasi lain adalah tindakan terbabit boleh menyebabkan ketegangan antara kaum di Sarawak. Seperti yang sedia kita maklum bahawa negeri Sarawak memiliki banyak bahasa. Sekiranya bahasa Mandarin selain pada bahasa kebangsaan diguna pakai, sudah tentu pihak-pihak yang lain ingin juga mengenengahkan tuntutan untuk menggunakan bahasa ibunda masing-masing seperti bahasa Iban, bahasa tulisan Jawi, bahasa Bidayuh dan lain-lain.
He explained that those actions are illegal under Section 103, Subsection 3 of the Local Authorities Ordinance 1996, which includes altering names on road signage. Moreover, according to the Bylaw 22 under the Local Authorities Cleanliness Bylaws 1999, it is an illegal conduct against property. However, Rahman Junaidi said DBKU is always open to suggestions from the community in any matter regarding local authorities.
DBKU sentiasa mengamalkan sikap terbuka kepada banyak cadangan pada anggota masyarakat, warga kota Kuching dalam setiap perkara. Jadi seandainya perkara ini mereka nak berbincang, sila datang, kita bincangkan. Tetapi keputusannya terpulang kepada pengurusan pentadbiran DBKU untuk memutuskannya. Dan diharap mereka yang membawa cadangan akurlah dengan keputusan pihak DBKU sebab menggunakan satu bahasa ataupun lain pada itu.
Rahman said so far there are no meetings or talks with the youths responsible. He said this at a press conference on this issue at DBKU City Library, Majma Mall on Friday.
The action of DAP Sarawak youth in pasting stickers in Chinese on road signs without the consent from the authority can cause sentiments in plural society. It violates the Federal Constitution and the National Language Act 1963. Ruben Gomez has the details.
Following the hot topic that caught Kuchingites' tensions over the installation of Chinese characters on signage, causing nuisance in social media. TVS has the report. Such nuisance is very provocative to the authority, especially the council. Doing such action to redesign the signage without the council's approval might create racial disorder, which Sarawak itself is already a state with population of multiracial that lives in harmony. Set for an example, like the Kuching South City Council MBKS area, the road signage in the district had their multilingual language with Bahasa Malaysia and Chinese language. MBKS Mayor Datuk Wee Hong Seng said, to redesign road signage, it must first be proposed to the council.
For us, the road name or even signboard, it's not up to anyone to redesign it, okay? We should appreciate that our Sarawak, all this while is living in harmony with a multicultural society. Okay? So I think let's not get into the into this act which is unacceptable, and it will actually hurt the feeling of other races. Because to us it is anything that you want to do with the official road names or signboard, please have the courtesy to write to the council and wait for the reply. You cannot put a law in your hand, and start to do whatever you please.
Not everyone is above the law. Every action determined an individual or a group manner, and there is a proper way to channel it. Meanwhile, Sarawak Federation Chinese Association SFCA Datuk Richard Wee said every action must be based on rules and regulations set by the council.
It is a good thing to do, but unfortunately, I think the way that it was chosen to be done in this manner, I think I would also do not agree that it should be done in this manner. There is a proper channel to try to request or to try to put forward your suggestion, and hopefully we are able to try to get the authorities consent and agreement to have it done. Rather than try to do everything, nobody is above the law, Right. I think we should follow rules and regulations, which I think otherwise it will be very difficult to handle the entire situation if everybody just take a law in their own hand,
Such negative political culture is not accepted in Sarawak, which greatly appreciates its unity.
Sarawak today recorded 1 positive COVID-19 cases, changing Kuching from green to yellow zone. Sarawak State Disaster Management Committee in a statement said the case was a local transmission involving a 26-year-old Indian national working for a fishing vessel company in Kuching.
The individual is now under treatment at Sarawak General Hospital and contact tracing is being done. That brings the total number of positive cases in the state to 687. No new recovery and allowed to be discharged from hospital today, while a total of 7 people still receiving treatment in the isolation ward.
Former agriculture officers have been found attempting to trick people into believing they had authority to approve subsidy or project applications from the Agriculture Department. Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Amar Douglas Ugamba said he was told about such rules when he attended a meeting with officers from the Divisional Agriculture Department in Semangang today.
Uga said any former officers of the department no longer had the right to distribute such forms to farmers. They also had no authority to approve any project or subsidy applications of the department. Douglas explained that the groups, including those in the opposition, were envious of the government's commitment to help the farming community. He added the GPS government is now taking very firm steps to increase the income of farmers, breeders, and fishermen. The objective, he said, is to raise the income of each family to 4,000 ringgit per month. Hence, strategies and programs are being implemented for that purpose.
The construction of the Batang Paloh Bridge completes the coastal road and network in Sarawak. Assistant Minister of Port Development and Infrastructure Datuk Julahi Narawi said the construction had begun last year.
Jadi Jambatan Batang Paloh sebenarnya sudah pun bermula kerja-kerja di tapak lapangan pada tahun lepas. Jadi harganya kalau nak tahu 299 juta. Dan ini di antara banyak-banyak jambatan yang dibina oleh Kerajaan GPH Sarawak di laluan jalan pesisir Sarawak. Maknanya pembinaan jambatan Batang Paloh adalah di antara pelengkap kepada rangkaian jalan pesisir di Sarawak. Jadi ini yang saya nak tekankan di sini ialah kerja-kerja pembinaan di tapak sudah pun bermula pada tahun lepas. Cuma majlis kita esok pagi ialah untuk menandakan perasmian bermulanya kerja di tapak lapangan. Walaupun kerja-kerja itu sudah bermula pada tahun lepas.
When contacted by TVS, Julahi said work progress at the site is at 4.1%. It was delayed due to the movement control order. Meanwhile, regarding the bridge's groundbreaking ceremony to be officiated by Chief Minister Abang Johari soon on Sunday, Julahi said preparations are underway while ensuring strict compliance of SOP.
The date of admission of University Malaysia Sarawak's students for graduate program and existing students in Semester 1 Session 2020 and 2021 will proceed as scheduled.
University Malaysia Sarawak UNIMAS in a statement said admission for first-year students will be held on 5th to 8th October. The admission for new pre-university students will be held on September 1st to 5th, 2020, while the admission for graduate students will be held on October 7th to 9th, 2020. According to the Ministry of Higher Education, students' registrations will only be postponed should there be an increase of COVID-19 cases in the state.
The youth are encouraged to be involved in volunteerism in order to have better engagement in all layers of society. Assistant Minister in the Chief Minister's Department, Islamic Affairs and DBKU, Datuk Dr. Abdul Rahman Junaidi said this can be proven with the participation of youth in Sarawak volunteers.
Dr. Abdul Rahman, who is also the Minister of Utility Water Supply, explained that activities should feature current affairs and topic of interest towards the youth in order to attract greater participation.
And that concludes the news for tonight. I'm Yumes Riani. Salam Sarawak Kesayang.